Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to rank all the Sims 4 packs, expansions, game packs, kits, everything, so you can figure out for yourself if you need a certain pack or not. So the first one's, well, the base game. You obviously need the base game, so you need it. Right, so the first pack we have Snow Escape. Snow Escape has a very beautiful world. It has some nice cast items, but I don't know if I would recommend you buying it just because of the world and the items. It depends on your style, but if you already play with CC and you know, just mods and custom content in general, then I don't think you need this at all. So I'm gonna say meh. Next one, it's Cottage Living. Okay, so Cottage Living is probably my favorite expansion pack just because I really like the theme. And if you follow me on all my other social media, you know, you've seen my CC. I make everything related to fairies, cottagecore stuff. So it's my favorite one, and I really like the gameplay. It comes with animals. It's a beautiful world. It's inspired by the countryside of England. It's a very pretty world. I like the gameplay. I like the townies. I think the townies are nice, and they put some effort into the townies. So I think personally, cottage living is a must. I think you need it. We have outdoor retreat. Honestly, I think I've played with this pack like 3 times in my entire life. So basically it comes with this vacation area that is really boring. There's not much to do there. You just sit down and you camp. If you really love the idea of camping, then you're gonna like this pack. But if you're not too bothered by that, then I really wouldn't recommend spending your money on this. It comes with a new skill, herbalism, but I think I've used it once. I'm gonna say, I don't know if I hate it, but I don't know if I like it. I think it's just meh. Spa Day's next one. If you don't like, you know, spa things, if you don't like the idea of having your nails done and massages and stuff like that, then I wouldn't recommend this. But for me, I really love Spa Day. I always play with spas. I always make my Sims go to like vacations with a nice fancy spa. There's lots of beautiful spa buildings in the gallery that you can get. So I think this one is really good. I don't think it's a must. You know, it's not going to make a huge change in your game, but it adds some really cool gameplay that I think it's nice. It comes with saunas. You know, I think it's nice. I would say yes. Oh yeah, another thing about Snow Escape is that it comes with those like bath areas. You know, I don't know how you call it, but you know, in Stardew Valley, that you've got like that pool that you go to rest. I forgot the name. It's like bath something, but it comes with that. So if you like that, but like I said, I don't really use it. I just remembered it now because I use it in my spa buildings. But I don't think you should buy a whole pack just to have that. You know, I don't think it's worth it. Dine out. Listen, the idea of dine out is really good. It's a great idea of owning a restaurant, all of that. But I only played with it just a few times, and it's so hard to play with this pack because it has so many bugs. It's a nightmare. It's actually frustrating. Every time I try to own a restaurant, I get really angry, or every time that I try to go to a restaurant in the game, I get really angry, so I just end up not playing with it. So I'm gonna say hate it just because it's unplayable. It's a very amazing idea. It could be one of the best packs, but because it's so messed up, it's not worth it. You know, you don't execute what the pack promises, if that makes sense. That's why I'm gonna say hate it. Alright, so the next one is vampires. So this is, I think, is a very specific thing for each person. So if you like playing with occults and stuff like that, then I think vampires is really good. And that's my case. I absolutely love playing with occults, and vampires is one of my favorites. But if you're not a big fan of that, then don't spend your money on it. Now, I'm going to say need it if you like playing with occults. If that's not the case, don't buy it. Next one is Parenthood. So I think This is also, I think this also depends on your style of gameplay, but if you like playing with families, this is really good. It's going to add a lot of stuff to your gameplay. I'm going to say like it because it's not going to change your whole game, you know, it's not going to bring different exciting things to your game, but it's a nice addition if you really enjoy playing with families. So it comes with new skill, parenting, and you can give advice to your children. You can tell them off. You know, there's a lot of new interactions and things you can do with the family. So if you like that, then I think Parenthood is a good one. Jungle Adventures. Played with it literally once. If you like this adventure, exploring things, it comes with a new skill called archaeology, and it's fun to play a little bit, but I never went back to this pack. I only played with it once and then that was it. So I don't hate it, but I don't like it, you know. So I'm gonna say meh. It's Strangerville. This is not worth your money. I'm gonna say it just like that because it's not worth your money. I'm just gonna say hate it. Like, I'm not gonna say delete it because I know some people enjoy that. So Strangerville is basically a new world that you can go to, and you have to discover and investigate things that are going around that world. So I think it's fun if you like that kind of gameplay style, if you like having quests and things to do. So Strangerville is good, but this is the kind of thing that you're only going to play once and then you're going to forget about it, because once you've played with it, once you've discovered everything, then what else is that to do? The build items are useless, you know, they're all so different that you can't really use in other builds. I really don't think it's worth it. So now, Journey to Batuu, oh my god. I tried, it's the same vibe as Strangerville. It's like a world that you travel to and you explore things and you investigate. It's based on Star Wars. So if you're a huge Star Wars fan, then yeah, get it because you can enjoy it. But if that's not your case, just don't waste your money. Honestly, you can't do anything in that world. You just visit and you just do things there. And The Sims 4 is not really known for the best gameplay ever. So the gameplay that comes with Journey to Batuu is not that great. I'm just gonna say delete it. I honestly traveled there once and I never finished all the quests. So Get to Work is very good for gameplay. It comes with active careers and it comes with other options of careers as well, and I think it's really good. I think it's really worth it. It comes with the, I think, 3 active careers: the doctor career, the detective career, and then the scientist career. And each career has a different gameplay, and I think it's really cool. The scientist career comes with some different skills, some functional objects and things that you can use. So I think this one is really worth it. I think it's one of my favorite ones. So I'm going to say need it just because I think it adds so much to your game and it's a pack that you're going to use a lot. So I'm going to say need it. So Magic Realm. Like I said, I really love Magic Realm because I'm obsessed with playing with occults. And I don't know if you remember, but The Sims 3, the witches that came with The Sims 3 were absolutely rubbish. That really made me so sad because when you remember of Sims 1 making magic, there was like best pack ever. So I was very disappointed with Sims 2 and Sims 3 witches. So to have Magic Realm be so different and have more things to do, bringing more gameplay to witches, that was really lacking on Sims 2 and Sims 3. So I absolutely love this pack. I think after Cottage Living, this is my favorite pack. It comes with like different worlds that you can travel to. It's the Magic Realm. It's tiny, but it's very beautiful. It's beautiful. It comes with, you know, the new gameplay with, it's a much more in-depth, they call it spellcasters, so it's a lot more in-depth compared to Sims 2 and Sims 3. It comes with new skills. You can have familiars. You can use a broom to fly. I think it's really great. The only thing that was missing was the ability to live in this world, because in Sims 1 Making Magic you could actually buy a home in the magic world, and that was one of my favorite things. I loved like making money to be able to buy a home there in this magic world. So if you could live in the, can you imagine if you could live in the magic realm? That would be really good. So I'm gonna say need it, just because I think it's a very fun gameplay and I absolutely love that. So I'm gonna say need it. It's Dream Home Decorator. Oh, I know this is going to be a very controversial opinion, but I'm gonna say delete it. Honestly, this pack for me, it's awful. It's basically build mode. There's not much to it. You're supposed to go to this career. You're supposed to redecorate people's houses, but it's so boring. There's not much to it. Just no. Sorry guys, no. And the items that come with build mode, I have a complaint. Okay, they're very different things. You can like make different couches and stuff like that. You can like put pieces together to make a custom couch, but the wardrobes and things like that you put on the wall, they disappear, they fade away after you place them on the walls, and I find that extremely annoying. That really pisses me off, and I have to use a mod to make sure they don't fade away when I zoom in. But I'm gonna say delete it, just because I don't think it adds anything interesting to the game. So if you're not too bothered about building, if building is not your thing, delete this pack. Don't waste your money with it. Vintage glamour I really like, because I like the butler. It's full of bugs. Butlers don't work properly, which is really frustrating. Sometimes they won't stay in your house, and then they'll just leave, or they'll be like standing in the middle of the road for ages, and you can't get them back in your house. It's very buggy, but I like that. If you remember the other Sims games, they always had butlers and things like that. And it's just something I enjoy, and it comes with some cute build mode stuff. It comes with some cute cast things, so I'm gonna say like it. Next is Perfect Patio. Delete it. We have Cool Kitchen. I'm gonna say hate it. It comes with ice cream and some kitchen stuff that I never used. If you like ice cream, if you like the idea of having ice cream in your game, then yeah, go for it. I never used it. Spooky. Isn't that for free? No. I'm pretty sure there was something that was for free that was related to Halloween and stuff. But anyway. So, Spooky, I think it's nice. It comes with some different costumes that you can use. And you can carve pumpkins. And I think it's a good addition if you have seasons. But I wouldn't say that you need it. I wouldn't say that you would enjoy it very much. So I'm going to say meh. It's like, it's not going to change your game much. Then we have Movie Hangout. Okay, Movie Hangout, I think it's nice because it comes with like actual films that your Sims can watch, and it comes with some really cute items, for build mode. So I'm gonna say like it. It's not necessary, but I think it's gonna give your game some nice gameplay. Romantic Garden, I think it's a really nice one if you really enjoy building gardens, because it comes with lots of different garden things for build mode. The things that comes with it are cute. It comes with a well too that's really nice. You can interact with it. It's like a functional well. Then you can make wishes and stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to say like it, because I don't use it that much. I mostly use it when I want to make pretty gardens. So I think it's very specific. So I'm going to say meh. Kids rooms. I'm going to say hate it. If you really like playing with kids and things like that, then yes, get it, because it comes with some nice items and objects for you to play with kids. Backyard. Delete it. Get together. Okay, don't hate me for this, but I don't like get together. It comes with clubs, which everyone loves and everyone seems to like it, but I don't really like it. I think it's a very annoying feature. So basically you have the ability of having clubs, and you gather your Sims together, and then you're able to like call your club, and then all the Sims come to wherever you are. You can choose like clubs hangout and things like that. But I just think it's a feature that you just get your Sims together, but there's not much to it. It's not very in-depth. So I think it's nice, but it's not a must for me, not at all. I will say meh. But keep in mind that lots of people love this, so maybe it is for you, it's just not for me. Luxury party, delete it. Bowling, delete it. Unless you really love bowling. If you really love bowling, then go for it, buy it, because it just comes with the ability to play bowling, and then that's it. But the interaction is really odd. Like, it's not fun. It looks really weird when your Sims are playing bowling. They're always standing there in silence, just waiting for the time to play, and it just doesn't look natural. To me, it breaks the immersion. So I don't use this pack, but if you love bowling, then get it. Fitness. I'm gonna say hate it. I do use it sometimes, but I don't think the stuff that comes with it are that cute. Okay, the toddler things. Toddlers, I actually like it. I do like the stuff that comes with it. I like the cat's items, and every time that I play with toddlers, with a family, I always end up using something from toddler stuff, so I think it's good. Laundry. Okay, so laundry, I'm going to say like it too, because I always wanted the ability to wash my clothes. I know that's absolutely ridiculous. And I know some people never use this, but I actually use it quite often. Not in all of my save files, but I do use it quite often. So I think if you like the idea of doing more house stuff, then I think you're going to like this one. My first pack. This is a pack for the pets pack. Does that make sense? I'm going to say hate it, just because this should be included in the pets expansion pack, and it really pisses me off that it wasn't. So I'm going to say hate it. If you like the idea of playing with hamsters and things like that, then go for it, but keep in mind that you need to have pets. Moschino, delete it, never used it, although it comes with some pretty windows. So tiny living, delete it. Okay, I'm not going to say delete it, I'm going to say hate it. Why? Because tiny living, you can actually it comes with some cool things that you can use in the beginning of your save file, in the beginning of your game, because you can reduce costs of things with it, but it's not, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's going to change your game. Nifty knitting. I think it's a good addition to the game. I'm going to say like it, because I like knitting. I do it in real life, so I really enjoyed the fact that I could knit in The Sims. So I'm going to say like it. And you can also sell stuff online. And with this pack, you're able to sell other things online too. So I think it's good. It's going to change your game a little bit. And I think it's a nice addition. Paranormal. Oh, okay. So this is the pack that a lot of people love. It comes with a new career, it is fun to play with. I'm going to say like it. Not just because I like the gameplay, and I think they really put some effort into this pack. But if you don't like the idea of playing with paranormal stuff like ghosts and things, then maybe this pack's not for you. But if you like that... Oh, and another thing that I just remembered, it comes with Hilda. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but you know the skeleton that is a maid. I absolutely love her, and I was so thrilled to have her back in the game. So I'm going to say like it. I'm going to keep like it. City living. I'm going to say it's a must. It comes with buildings, and the world is really good. Moschino. So I think if you like apartments, this one is for you. I like the city, I like the world, and I just think it's worth it. I use it a lot. The apartments, there's so many different apartments that you can choose from. It comes with penthouses. So I think it's good. I think it's worth your money. And then pets, I also think you need it. Come on. If you like, it's very buggy. It's sometimes you forget that you have pets, but I think that Sims is just a game that you need to have pets. If that's not really your thing, then okay, don't get it. But I think for most people, having pets is quite important. Seasons, I'm going to say need it too, for self-explanatory reasons. You want seasons in your game. And also it comes with holidays, which I think it's amazing. I play with holidays all the time. I always customize my calendar. There are different mods that you can download that add more things to your calendar, and you can have different holidays. I actually made a video about different holidays that you can add to your calendar to give more immersion to your game. So I'm going to link it, so if you want to watch that. Next one's Get Famous. I hate it. I think it's super annoying. Your Sims get famous for anything, and it's hard to get like super famous, but it's very easy to start getting famous, and I think that's really annoying. And celebrities are very annoying. Every time they come to wherever you are, it just ruins everything, and I don't like it. I actually disable it when I'm playing. Island living, I'm gonna say meh. Why? It doesn't really come with good gameplay, but there are some things about this pack that I really like. I really love the world. I think the beaches are very pretty, and I really like having beaches in the game. And I play with it pretty much with every time that I play The Sims. I end up going to a beach at some point. I don't know if because I'm from Brazil and beaches are a really big part of my life, and I really like being able to go to the beach. But that's all really. It comes with some lot of challenges that I actually like. University. Oh, university, this is another controversial one. I'm gonna say hate it, just because I think it's... So what I like about it is challenging, but at the same time it's very repetitive. There's not much gameplay, it's just your sim at home studying, doing the same things over and over again, and I don't think it's worth your money. It's literally just a repetition of a few actions, which is doing the presentation, final exams, and I think a dissertation, which is just your sim using a computer, your sim moving their hands around a presentation thing, and studying, and that's it. Every like semester is the same, so I'm gonna say no. Eco lifestyle, I'm gonna say meh. You can use like solar panels and the wind thing to make energy, so I like that, but I wouldn't say that you actually need it to have fun with The Sims 4, so I'm gonna say meh. Wedding stories, I'm gonna say delete it, because you can't play it. It's just a bug mess, and you cannot play with it. It doesn't work, so I'm gonna say delete it. The idea is nice, but the idea doesn't work. So delete it. Don't waste your money, because you're not going to be able to play with it. Werewolves, again, I'm going to say need it, just because I'm a huge fan of occults, and werewolves are really in depth and it's challenging to play with them. So I'm going to say yes. I think they're better than the vampires. High school years, I'm going to say hate it, just because it's boring. It's full of bugs, as usual, but some packs are worse when it comes to bugs than others, and High School Years, it's a very buggy one. It doesn't really work. You have prom every week. In the beginning you'd get notified and invited to prom every week, and it was really annoying. So I'm gonna say hate it. I don't use it. The high school itself, it's very ugly. You really need to download it from the gallery if you want a nice one. So I'm gonna say hate it. Chef hustle. Oh, I'm gonna say need it. I use this all the time. I think it's really fun to be able to sell food, because the Sims, when they buy food from you, they actually eat it. So you can make like a little, it's almost like a little restaurant that you can make. So I like that. You can make like you can put some chairs outside and people sit down and actually eat. And I also do sometimes sell like drinks, and people actually drink the wine when I put them to sell. So I'm gonna say that you need it, because I think it's very, very fun, and there's a lot of things that you can use with it. So I'm gonna say need it. Crystal Creations, I'm gonna say meh. I used it a few times, but it just gets boring. It's just this sim crafting jewelry. Hearts Ranch, I'm gonna say meh. If you absolutely love horses, then get it. But if not, it comes with additional animals as well that you can, like Cottage living. It came with like cows and stuff. It comes with additional animals. But I'm gonna say meh, just because it's not very different from Cottage living. For rent, I'm gonna say hate it. No, I'm gonna say meh. Why? Because I like being able to build in a lot with different families in it. But the idea of owning lots and earning money from it and stuff like that doesn't work. So that's why I'm going to say meh. Oh yeah, that's Growing Together. I think that I got confused with Growing Together and Parenthood. But the thing is, The Sims has so many packs that you get confused with which is which. And these two, for me, they're so similar, and I think they should have been the same thing. I'm going to say like it, because I'm not sure which one it was, but I think it adds some new features, like family dynamics. I think it's from Growing Together. So again, if you like playing with families, I think this is a good addition. So I'm going to say like it. But again, it's very similar to Parenthood. Like, it's almost like they should have been one pack together. But yeah, if you like playing with families, they're good. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm not going to record the kids now, because otherwise the video is going to be too long, because there's so many bloody packs in The Sims. So I'm going to make a separate video for the kids. This was it for game packs, stuff packs, and expansion packs. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.